G'day Overtakers, how we going? Back again. Another week. Another live stream. Welcome to another week of Make My Manifold Hot. Why does this always glitch out and we always have a bunch of follows every week?
Hello!
It always catches up.
Hello? I'm late? Am I running late?
Yep.
Oh,
40 minutes late. We've been going for 40 minutes.
I don't even have my hat. How bad is it? Certainly not prepared at all. So, late last minute panic stations, I think, because wasn't playing.
Yeah.
So,
It was not.
there's your water, mate. Keep you going. A couple of glasses. You're loaded, mate. Let me put one down over here for you on the table. All right, we've got to get underway. I've got the stream up behind us. Maybe I should actually get the slides going. Got absolute
There
problems.
he is, Mr. Shake.
Mr. Shake, you could keep everyone entertained for a minute because I do have to actually
Yeah, I was just getting myself ready.
I got to fix the screen because
Chris Young was about to say your head was naked.
it is.
Or is naked. Toilet runs Dave. Trevor Smith.
No, it was missing half the gear runs. So been pretty busy with
His leg looking thick
work.
tonight. It's one's crossed underneath.
Can't fix the
Crazy
display.
VM's dropped $10. Legend, thank you.
That's
Evening,
awesome.
boys. How are we all going tonight? We are going well. Alright, let's do our usual shout-outs.
My screen's not working properly in the background, so I'm just trying to fix that. Display.
Hello, Paige. The Hoff's in the chat. Yay, Thursday night things. How we going? Alright, well we got Scott Hoffman, we got Paige, Andrew Phillips, Marv is in the chat as always, Trevor Smith, Chris Young, Shane Fitzgerald, Matty Crick, Gary Sparkplug, Jay-Z Live,
Yeah, that's
No
better.
more. Lynn, Chris Young, Gleno. Gleno is our quiz challenger this week. Johnny Skidpig, g'day,
What happened
g'day.
there?
Beck.
Apply. Stay. Change back.
We've got the Facebook people in here again. What? We shouldn't. There you go. I believe that one's
Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Mal, how we going? We shouldn't have the Facebook people in here again, but it does catch up with our Facebook every week, and I have no idea why.
There we go. Fixed. I think the screen's fixed.
It just gets lost and then catches up on Thursday nights.
All right, we got a bit to get through. We do have some cool news stories tonight. Tried to find some stuff.
Where's Steve?
I'm here. I look different without a hat. That's the problem. I could put the call out for the hat.
James
I don't know where it is.
G'day, g'day. How we going?
So, well, I guess
this is really annoying me. This blinging, I can't get rid of it.
Oh, is it still going?
Yeah, trying to get it caught up and it won't skip. Mitchell R, how we going? Hello, hello. Adam Geary, g'day. No, the Hoff heard that the sleeping version of him featured last week. It certainly did in the Discord.
Yes, it did. So, right, we should big shout outs to our sponsors. Hey, let's get that slide up. So it's better now because I've got my hat on, and it's probably one of the best hats I've had in some time. This hat, I quite like this one. So
you certainly do. You wear it everywhere.
I really do like it. It is awesome, but they're not just known for hats. Superformance is known for a lot more than hats.
They certainly are.
They're known for quality builds like this. So I think that's important. And if you watch the video, which you should have, on Superformance, you would have seen that they have, like we always talk about having, 50 builds in there. That's pretty normal for those guys. And I think Grant said the lowest they got to was around, was it 38?
Yeah, I think so. 38. That was in the last year.
Yeah. So that just was where over a 2-week period it just fell in place. They had a lot of
builds finish up all at once.
Correct. Yeah. So so they delivered a lot in that 2-week period, and then they were down to 38 in their current build. So it's massive. It's massive what they do, and you're talking small builds through to builds that are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's a big portion of what they do is like the top quality show cars. Well, they all come out top quality, right? But things that come out of there are special, unveil.
Certainly are.
Maguire's bloody shows or Brisbane Hot Rod shows, or something that's going to be
Gary John Brad Sparkplug has donated $20. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Legend.
But yeah, look, check out Superformance. Check out those guys. They've got some YouTube stuff going on as well.
How we going? Hodges is here.
So
Superformance certainly do have a YouTube channel.
Yep. So you can check out some extra stuff there. So worth having a look. But yeah, give them our support, please, as followers of here. Please support them as well as they support us. So,
Mad Kiwi says, "What's the best ceramic paint coating?"
Binder. No, coating. Sorry. If we're talking coatings, not so Fireball would be my go-to. You need to find someone that's putting that on. There's someone like Willie's, it'd be who I would recommend. Willie's
might be a little bit far for him though to go to Mad Kiwi.
Oh, in New Zealand. Yeah, there's people over there that do it. I can find out.
Might be a little bit far for Willie's Wash and Wax though.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's in North Brisbane, so but Willie's Wash and Wax, he does the coatings, and you can't buy the coatings to put on yourself from Fireball. You do need to be accredited, so they make sure that they're put on very professionally because they don't want to not see the quality of their product go on. But there is definitely people that do it over there, and you could find it on the Fireball website. So Fireball's the factory, the same people that make binder. So, and their coatings are pretty impressive.
And Crazy VN says, "Hey Tyler, who's that weird-looking bloke sitting next to you? It doesn't look like Dave." And James Baylor says, "No, it's weight loss Dave."
Unrecognisable. I fit it into my Superformance shirt this week. And, I feel much better. I was having trouble getting in it.
And Chris Young says, "If he turns sideways, he will disappear."
Not quite. I've got a long way to go for that. But yes, and if you're unsure what everyone's on about, it is you can jump over on my own personal YouTube channel and watch my weight loss journey if there's any interest in that. But it's basically just me talking about how I go through every day on a man shake diet. So, not that type of shake, man shake. I don't know, it sounds a bit funny when you say it sometimes. The man bars. Everyone gets a bit worried about me saying I'm eating the man bar for Smoko. There's nothing wrong with that. So back to binder. Binder is...
Chris Young says, "I want my sticker."
Where is that? It's sitting on my desk, I've got to admit. I haven't been to the post office. It's sitting on my desk. If you actually went there, it's addressed. I just got to go to the post office to post it because it's international post. My $1.10 stamp won't get it all the way there. So it is my fault. A bit slack on that one, mate. I'll get it there. We'll send you a few. You can hand a few out for us over there.
Gleno says, "Drinking on my own day."
There you go. Well, I got the sodas going. Binder, get on the binder. Get on the Overtaking Lane drying towels. Who got one of those? I haven't delivered the Hoffs yet. He's won one.
I think James Bayless bought one. I think Brad bought some.
Yep.
Mal, I believe.
Yeah, and then Steve, Crazy VN.
He won one.
He won one. So
I think even Gleno picks some up, right, as well.
Yeah. So you'll see quality gear and got the Overtaking Lane name on those ones. So that's our own branded drying towel.
LS Gemini says, "Evening, gents. A fellow shaker. Bloody good stuff."
Oh, good stuff. Yeah, no, it is good. It's not wrong channel to talk about it, but I did lose 3.3 kilos in my first week.
And Skid Pig says, "How do you cope with cravings day?"
I'm okay. I haven't had a whole lot to eat today. You meant to have shake, snack, dinner. I missed my first snack, so I had shake. I had to go pick up a fridge, and then after that had another shake and a snack, and then dinner. And my dinner tonight was...
Now, would you say, did the shake help in picking up the fridge? Or?
Well, I had the energy to do it. We moved the fridge today, so... but yeah, no... no worries. Actually, today I feel pretty good. I'm not feeling hungry at all. I just had dinner, which tonight was a small dinner. It was a Weight Watchers meal, which was about this big and about 200 calories. So I'm probably a bit low on the calorie count today. I probably would only be at about 1,000, 1,200 maybe calories for the day intake, and I'm at about... I didn't get out for a walk though, so I've only burnt 2,200 calories.
No, Chris Young says, "You got it against me. You forgot my bike story and now you forgot my sticker."
So true. So true.
Crazy VN says, "I got one of those drying towels and it works great, but I haven't used it on the car yet." And the Hoff says, "Swap your Nug shirt for an Overtaking shirt, Dave, when you visit."
Done. What size? Send us a message or throw it in there.
You have to get two. I need a Nugget shirt as well.
One for Ethel then as well.
Yeah, so to go with the Skid Factory shirt I've got.
We got new shirts getting printed tomorrow. A whole new batch of shirts getting printed tomorrow from our mates at Shirts 247. So that's who we use for all our shirts and hoodies and everything now. And service is unbeatable. And that's one thing I got to give those guys. Shirts 247 unbeatable service.
Yeah.
Even if I need a hoodie, like because we haven't got the hoodies in stock. We just order them one at a time. But if I ordered a hoodie now, he'll have it printed and in the post out to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
So much better if I order them, order a big batch of them because we'll actually make something out of them. Because we don't doing it that way, but it's great. It's great service.
Glenno says towels are good, work very well, excellent. I used one on the weekend as well, watched the skylines. Mad Dad says took a leaf out of Dave's book, stopped eating crap, sugar is evil. Sugar is evil.
There you go.
Matty Crick says no more bacon and egg rolls, Dave.
No, and normally with work, because a few people work for me and that through work, and one of the things we can always do at work is buy the staff lunch and things like that. So I'd always be buying the staff lunch, which gives me a free lunch as well. And then because I was with the guys today, moving the fridge and stuff on the coast, I thought, I'll grab them some lunch while I'm out. And then I'm like, oh no, I can't have any. So I've got them coffees instead.
Mal says small size for Dave, thanks Hoff.
One day.
Hodges says finally found a cruise in that wasn't cancelled last Sunday. Tried my luck at filming.
And
there you go.
And he sent us the link, and I got to admit I haven't watched it yet. I've had the email there, but I haven't been on to check out a whole lot of YouTube lately. So just because I'm just in a new role at work and been a little bit more occupied with that as we settle in.
No, and the Hoff says double XL for me and triple XL for Chris.
I thought that would be about right. So.
And Jay-Z Life says, Hoff, is that a shot at Ethel?
Definitely. So, but yeah, I think I've still got those ones in stock that I can have out tomorrow. We've got a couple left in those sizes. We've got no large left, which we will have by Saturday. We've got a couple left in the other sizes, but come Saturday, we'll be fully stocked on everything again as well. Anyway, let's talk some stories. Do you want some stories? Do you know what we're talking about tonight?
Cars.
No, we're talking about museums.
Car museums. Specifically.
Museum.
The Gold Coast Motor Museum.
Interesting story is a little while back, we were in...
Mad Cow Mark, how you going? Welcome.
G'day. Welcome to the channel. Wasn't...
And the Hoff says, yes, I have been losing, Chris has been gaining.
Yeah, we've noticed. Sally talks about that when we watch the videos on a Friday night. So...
once he has no fat shaming, he has nothing.
He's still trying, yeah. So, but yeah, every time he does that now, Sally laughs, because I'm not sure he can get away with that. So, but yeah, so interesting story about this one is that we heard something about this a little while back. Well, probably a long while back. What was it? Maybe even last year. Definitely last year. Yeah. So. Definitely way back last year. We were in a meeting at MTAQ and we're chatting to their Hyundai XL race team and talking to the team owner and driver, Dave, and he was telling me, because we're talking about places to hold a car show and be able to put on an Overtaking Lane car show. And he was saying, there's a place, I can't tell you too much because it was all hush-hush. He goes, but there's a place opening up that's going to have a big car museum and a dedicated area for car shows. Like it's built specifically for that. And it's got, all sorts of, they were talking about putting all sorts, I don't know if it has got, because it's not in this story, but they're talking about putting all sorts of technology in as well. Because the one thing with car shows is, I love a skid, right? Like everyone loves burnouts and all the rest of it as well. But there's a time and a place. And if you do it in front of somewhere like Joe's Diner, you're going to get the place shut down. And Steve at Joe's Diner, he won't let you back, right? But they're talking about having number plate recognition on the gates and stuff. So that and cameras there. So if it does happen, you will get banned and you're not going to get in.
Yeah.
So there's some technology involved and stuff like that. So it means it'll keep it going.
Andrew Phillips says, "Can I get more info on the Sydney Dragway lights, please?"
Interesting story about that later. I've got a list. I got another list. Yeah, that's my story about the Gold Coast Museum, and then we can actually say that we heard a little bit about this, as I said, last year, right? But we didn't know who or where or anything like that. And I'm not even sure if it was confirmed it was on the Gold Coast or near the Gold Coast for us. But I know now that it's on the Gold Coast, and it is in the Gold Coast hinterland. So, and it's the Amor Brothers, A-M-O-R, Amor Brothers, Amor Brothers, that have this underway, and it's all in it's nearly ready. They're putting the finishing touches on right now. That's where they're up to. So all the trades have been in. This has been going on for some time, and it was apparently a dream of their father's to have a car museum, and he passed away when they were teenagers, and now that they obviously have collected an amass of cars over time, and there's Carl and Grant are the two brothers, and Carl's background is in motor trimming, and they've had a couple of businesses, I believe, in that and marine trimming as well.
Yep.
And then there you go. So his brother Grant and I had a large car restoration business, and then moved into marine trimming, then underwater lighting, and Aqua Luma LED lighting now handles underwater, industrial and commercial lighting solutions, and they sell to 50 countries, and proudly it's all made in Australia. So that's where they're from, Aqua Luma LED lighting. And Grant handles the day-to-day running.
Skid fixes for a moment there. I thought you were going to say that they were adding a burnout pad.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk to him about that. Grant's going to handle day-to-day running of Aqua Luma, and Carl has been free to concentrate on getting that museum up and running. And apparently pretty hands-on. Like, he's running, he does everything. He's in the Bobcat, he's doing all the different bits and pieces and everything there.
Their collection, though, doesn't have any sort of theme. It's not full of unattainable supercars. They did say, though, that there are a couple of Ferraris and a Lamborghini Espada for the Europhiles to check out. But one of the Ferraris has an LS in it. As the purist will weep.
No, I love it.
Well, you're not a Ferrari purist, though.
I'm an LS purist. How dare they put it in a Ferrari?
G'day, Sean. Sean, how you going? Welcome back. Haven't seen you for a while.
Oh, g'day, mate. G'day. Good to see you. You'll have to come out and check this out. I don't know if you've been seen much of the car scene lately, but Gold Coast Car Museum will be well worth checking out. And they say they've got space for 200 cars on the ground, so plenty of room to hold functions. They've also got plenty of other cars that aren't in the museum that they're going to rotate through the museum, so that when you go there, there'll be, they will rotate it through and be different cars all the time. So there's also a bar named Stanley's Barn in honour of a 1924 Stanley steamer. So that's the eatery centrepiece. The restaurant has got an old town American kind of feel to it. It's not a diner. There's a lot of turn of the century gear in there to make it an interesting venue. So I think, like you said, they've got a bit of everything. They talked about, one of the tradies was apparently fell in love with the Peugeot 504 that they've got. But then, they've got all sorts of different stuff. A 1988 Heron MJ1. What's this one? A Mono Q sports car from New Zealand. One of only 25 made. Mad Kiwi's got 20. The other 24 over at his place. No. And as you said, Ferraris with LSs, isn't it? So plenty of cool stuff. So we'll be interested to find out more. And
there's also a go-go car.
There's a Go-Go mobile that's a project.
Yeah,
At
they
the
got to
moment.
trim it up.
Yep. So it's in the works and hopefully will be ready when they open up. But they're saying by the time restrictions lift that they'll be ready to go.
No, they're saying as soon as restrictions lift, they're opening up.
Okay, so they're ready.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll message them this week and see whether we can get in there with some cameras and give you an early look. No guarantees because they've got to say yes, but
yeah,
we'll find out.
TNT, how you going? Marv says Paulie will burn it to the ground, the Ferrari that is. Mal says LS the world, Dave. Just
Exactly.
LS in a Ferrari, totally badass. Shane Fitzgerald says 5 litre stroke of the world. James Bailiff said Barrow would have been better. Marv said it's as bad as the LS in the Lambo, kill it with fire immediately.
Yeah, that's right. He shared that the other day, didn't he?
I didn't see that one. I haven't been in Discord a lot lately. Gleno says can see it becoming the Sunday morning cars and coffee place.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. So,
Any other water? You kidnap me water.
There you go.
Thank you.
I'll take that one away. So yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll check that out. You never know. Maybe we'll have a show out there one day. But what I can say, and another, I guess, sneak peek for everyone, is that we will have some car shows coming. So we have already locked in 4 car shows for next year, or cars and coffees. So Overtaking Lane, cars and coffee, 4 locked in for next year. 1 locked in for November if we've got a plan in place for COVID or restrictions are lifted.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that by November restrictions are lifted and we're good to go. But we'll have cars and coffee on a Sunday. If you would like to see anything else, we've got our location now, and we can pretty much hold as many car events as we want. We've signed up for 4. But they said as many as we want to hold, we can hold, and we can change it. And it doesn't have to be cars and coffee. We can do whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there you go.
Mal says November will be fine.
I think we'll be right by November, but I'm sure we can work out something.
Mal says the first show there can be the Overtaking Lane show, sponsored by Manshake.
By November, should be thinning down.
No, I think this was at the museum.
Oh, at the museum. Oh, yeah, there. Yes.
James Baylor says maybe you guys should do the 52nd episode from there, celebrating the first year. It's also my birthday.
Yes, it is. Oh, that's pretty cool. That fell on your birthday.
Says I'm reading chat in video before it comes up in the chat window. Weird.
Ah, that's cool.
Andrew Phillips says cars and strippers.
It usually goes the other way around. It usually comes up in the chat window before it comes up in the video.
Yeah.
Because the video is usually 30 seconds
I think you were saying it usually goes the other way around. As
strippers and cars.
Not cars and strippers.
So, all right, I do need to change to the next slide, hey? Let's go to the next story. So the next story is about GMSV. Have you heard of GMSV?
Never.
You've not heard of GMSV?
No.
This is
GMSV.
GMSV. There's GM Special Vehicles.
Yeah, I knew. I worked it out.
Yeah. So GM Special Vehicles, they sell all sorts of merchandise and car products, and there's just one problem.
It's not a real GMSV.
It has nothing to do with GM or General Motors or HSV.
Yeah.
So if you have seen GMSV advertised and you're thinking, oh, that's cool, what's going on there? It has no official backing of anything related to any of those products, and it's just someone has basically registered their, and they say their address is listed in Northern Territory. Oh, no, hang on, sorry. This is a Facebook page and a website that sell merchandise for the proposed General Motors Specialty Vehicles brand, and is understood not to have the official backing of the US car giant. And then meanwhile, another person whose address is listed in the Northern Territory has registered 4 variations of the GMSV name. including General Motors Specialised Vehicles, General Motors Special Vehicles, GM Special Vehicles, and GM Specialty Vehicles.
I guess he's hoping that he can cash in when they come in,
and
they have to buy it off of him, and he can make his price.
That's probably
I
what
heard
happened.
that was something that happened over in Thailand, or Taiwan, I think it was.
Yeah.
One of my friends said these people had bought up all the domain names and business names for companies like Nike and stuff, and now the guy's like a multi-millionaire. Because all these big companies, when they went over into Taiwan, they had to buy all the name rights. And he owned them all.
Wow.
And now he's like multi-millionaire.
There you go. So
maybe that's what he was thinking.
Maybe this guy's thinking that. But there's apparently no link between the guy with those four and the Facebook page selling the GMSV merchandise. But none of them have got the backing of General Motors Holden or Holden Special Vehicles.
Okay. There you go.
So don't worry about buying the GMSV car care range. Stick to Binder. That's my advice.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, has anyone seen it?
I haven't.
Has anyone actually seen it come up?
It had not seen it for me.
So, GMSV has not been formally established in Australia, so therefore it has not begun selling or marketing any range of merchandise. But Car Advice, we're told that GMSV merchandise pages and business registrations, all of which were established after Holden announced on the 17th of February 2020 it was closing its Australian operations by the end of the year, have been brought to the attention of General Motors' legal department in Detroit. So wait and see what happens out of that. Could be some sort of big legal battle. Car Advice have been chasing it up, and they apparently made phone contact with someone from GMSV Merchandise Facebook page.
Just subscribed. Thank you, Sean.
Good to see you, Sean. Thanks, mate. They were just told to call back and get a response later from the person responsible. This is all they got.
There you go.
So are they clever? What do you think? Do you think they're clever, or are they going to get caught out?
Lots of comments in the chat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Probably things we shouldn't read.
Oh.
Bit terms of servicey.
Okay. It's all about strippers.
Lots about strippers. The Hulk says apparently V8 Supercars has distanced themselves from Renee Gracie. Did you hear about that story?
No.
Well, she stopped supercars driving to go on to OnlyFans, something like that.
Ah.
And then, now it's like she's not going to drive supercars anymore because she makes too much money off of doing the other stuff. I think the article I read said she made $24,000 in the first 6 days.
Oh, gosh.
And I think I read further, if all the people stay subscribed, that she'll make $1 million in a year.
Fair dinkum.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, no good me starting OnlyFans.
You could start one up and just be you drinking shakes. Like,
yeah.
Today we got the chocolate shake.
I'm saying eco-boost.
Got the chocolate shake today.
Oh.
Today we're mixing it up. We got chocolate and banana.
That's pretty much what I'm doing already. So,
what's the other
after
stuff?
$13 a month on OnlyFans.
There you
go. What's the other stuff? What are you talking
Specifics. I have no idea what he's talking about. It's hard because chat's like so far behind. I forget what I've talked about by the time the message comes through.
That was half a minute ago.
Yeah. I've already started reading the next story by the time they said that.
Well, the next story is also about Holden because we had a bit of a theme going, and we mentioned
We're still holding on to it, aren't we?
We can't let go. We're holding on to it. That's right. Nice pun. Well done. How's it going? I don't know. But last week we made mention of the battle between Holden and GM, and we didn't have an update of where that was at. This week we have an update, and they were meeting yesterday, so I don't 100% know the
He
outcome
says
of that.
she left racing to do other stuff. I said she left racing to do OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, yes.
We talked about this last week or the week before about the court case, and we hadn't heard anything.
Correct. And then last week we said we hadn't heard anything new. This week I can confirm that yesterday that they met. So GM and Holden dealers met in Melbourne as part of the mediation process. So they're negotiating compensation, as we have reported on, and representatives for Holden's 185 dealers who operate 203 showrooms nationally are disputing the offer of compensation that GM has given them. They're saying that that's not a true reflection of the impact on the business. So they're obviously ending 5-year deals early, 3 years early for some of them, and several people had put a lot of money into investing into their showrooms and upgrading, and that had been encouraged by GM. So, and I think we reported way back that was one guy had spent 1.6 million.
Yeah, just refitting,
and it never even got to open, right? So, because they were assured that the brand was there to stay, and then before he even finished the works, it's all gone. So, GM believes that their offer has been fair and reasonable, and it was based on a period of when Holden dealerships were more profitable, but GM has basically based their calculations off $1,500 per new car sold. So they're saying over a set period. So that's what their offer is, and Holden dealers have got other advice and said that they should receive $6,100 per new car sold over that period.
Yeah.
So obviously they're saying if you had 3 years left to run, during this 3-year period, you sold this many new cars. You had $1,500. Say they sold 10,000 cars, $1,500 times 10,000. That's their offer.
Yeah.
They're saying no, we want that 10,000 times 6,100.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's where they're at. GM's just come back and actually said that they reckon that they overestimated it, giving them 1,500, and they were being generous.
Yeah.
And GM are saying
$350.
Yeah, you should only get $350 per car, not even 1,500. And but we're happy to stick with 1,500.
Yeah.
So that's where it's at.
But the ACCC stepped in and said forced both parties into mediation rather than carrying out a bartering process in public.
Correct, and that's where they're at the moment, which was meeting for that first mediation meeting yesterday.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see where they come to and whether we actually find out what they're given for compensation.
Yeah.
Now you're watching Project Monaro, Craig Lowndes. Hey, what's going on there?
It's just started to play. And the skid figure had already alluded to our next story. And he said the Langling Proving Grounds is for sale.
Yeah, well, one thing that I've enjoyed watching on YouTube has been the building of the Freedom Factory. Cletus McFarlane bought the track, and then I said, "What's good?" Not that one. Cletus McFarlane had bought a track, and there we go. And I said, we need to do the same. We need a race car track, right? So, what do you think? Should we up and move to Melbourne?
All you need is a cool 20 mil.
And we got like $30 worth of donations tonight. We're $30 closer than we were yesterday. Hey? Well, take out YouTube's percentage, of course, but yeah. What do you think?
Yeah. It'd be cool.
This is better than Freedom Factory. This has got a lot more than what the Freedom Factory's got, right? You realise?
It's got a circular track and 18 kilometres of perimeter fencing, 44 kilometres of vehicle testing tracks, a combination of lab and proving ground infrastructure, potential depreciation benefits, and a vacant possession from Q3 2020.
So this was Lindsay Fox, I think, was linked to this to want to buy this back in 2013, but apparently that hasn't happened, and so now they're putting a for sale sign up, and CBRE Commercial Real Estate is the seller of this compound.
Mal's dropped $5 towards the track.
There we go. $5 closer. Hey, we're down to 19,900 and no, work that out. Now the only problem is that was actually the last time the property was floated on the market. It was valued at 20 million.
Yeah.
So the assumption is it's probably going to be for offers above that.
Yeah.
Right. So, but Holden's selling off all their assets at the moment, and this is going to be one of them. So yeah, like you said, 44 kilometres of vehicle testing track. Yeah, skid pans, labs. There's like admissions testing capability. What cool videos we could do. Off-road test areas, a high-speed bowl. Man, there'd be cool videos coming out of there, wouldn't there? Hey?
Yeah.
And off-road as well. We could be doing four-wheel drive stuff. We could be doing everything.
Andrew Phillips has dropped $2 towards Renee's.
Bring it up. Bring up the OnlyFans. Now, hang on. What about Lang Lang? We've got to buy Lang Lang. So, yeah, but they're moving out. So, it is going to come up.
Marv says it's Cletus's future down under Freedom Factory.
Yeah, well, I guess the difference is Cletus probably got his a little bit cheaper because he did buy a rundown track that needed a lot of work, whereas this is not a rundown track.
Yeah,
this is an operational facility currently, but it's all hidden away, like it's all fenced. It's you can't get in there, like so if you wanted to have events and stuff, right? Like big events, you know. It'll be a great spot. Heaps of bush, heaps of camping area. You know, look at all that. Like, how cool would that be to have some sort of, you know, bigger than Ben Hur Summer Nats event in there? Like the things that you've got there that they don't have, like racetracks.
Yeah, but you lose the atmosphere of the street.
Oh, you can drive out of there if you want and go to a cruise somewhere, but
18 kilometres.
It's like a cross between Summer Nats and Bathurst. A high-speed bowl.
Track.
But then there's there's other tracks there as well, isn't there?
I don't know.
Because you've got this other one all through here as well.
Probably just your road.
I think it's pretty cool. So
too much money.
If we sell, how many bowls of blind do we got to sell?
Too many.
About 1 billion. But there you go. So okay, maybe we can't afford it.
Wasn't Powerball 20 million tonight, Mark says. I don't think it was. I think it was 8.
It was a good deposit.
Yeah.
But maybe we can't afford it.
I can afford to pay off a loan of $12 million.
No, maybe we can't afford it.
Unless I can get that loan term.
But the Hoff, you're all over this, mate.
Maybe if I can pay the loan term out, you know, over the next 180 years. You know, stretch out those repayments.
Yeah, we'll be right. There you go.
Hoff says, let's just all go street racing again.
Yeah, we could do that. No, we wouldn't do that, man.
Rat Fink says, anyone catch the NASCAR race last night? Do you guys even get a channel to watch it? I'm not sure. I don't watch TV. So.
I didn't. No, I didn't see it on anything. We don't get a lot of that broadcasting. I guess you would if you've got Fox Sports here. We need pay TV to get that.
Hoff says all donations can go towards bailing out whoever gets a ticket.
Yeah, true.
Evening, Paulie. How are we going? Marv says 8 mil. That's a good deposit then. Scotty from Marketing Loan. We got this easy.
We'll talk to our mates over at FMR. Finance my ride. He can become finance my track. Hey? What else have we got? Have we got another Holden story?
I think so.
Well, we've got a Kia Stinger story.
Yeah, it's got the Holden in it. Still holding on to it.
Was there any other comments before we talk about Kias?
Keeping up.
We're keeping up? You're on it? I got no idea. I can't even see the comments. I've lost that page.
Well, it's a sign of the times as the Kia Stinger races the Holden Commodore and it outsells it.
Yes.
As the former top-selling badge prepares to bow out.
So Kia Stinger is now outselling Holden Commodore.
They sold 93 Stingers in May, beating out the Holden Commodore with only 40 sales.
Is that a fair comparison?
And other combatant in the segment, the Skoda Suburb.
Didn't we report there wasn't actually that many left for sale?
I'm not sure. I think so.
A couple of weeks ago, did we talk about it was only like 19 or 27 or something?
Kia has sold 604 Stingers so far in 2020, outselling the Commodore, which has found 565 new homes over the same period.
Yeah, but it wasn't really a Commodore, was it? This last one.
But I believe,
the Opel.
If I remember correctly, the Kia Stinger, they raced the Kia Stinger GT against the Holden SS or something like that, I think it was, and the Stinger won the races.
I wouldn't be surprised. Because it wasn't, the last Commodore was no V8.
No, not that one. The actual VF, I believe it was against.
Oh, I haven't seen that. You'll have to show me that. Because it's, V8 glory all the time. But, so what was the other competitor in that category?
The Skoda Suburb. They sold 15.
I'm not surprised I only sold 15 Skoda Suburbs because I've never even heard of a Skoda Suburb, to be honest.
It's a Skoda Suburb right there.
Oh, it looks like a cross between a Commodore wagon and a Forester.
There you go. Mark says, smash the VFSS.
Did it? True. I'm not surprised. It's twin turbo.
Hoff says, wow, who was buying a Commodore?
That's so true.
And Marv says 565 people got ripped off.
Well, I hope that they got a bloody good deal because I think they're walking out the door with good deals and they still can't sell as many as the Kia Stingers. So the Kia Stingers are a very good car though, and they're a pretty quality car to be honest for what you get. But they're still fairly well priced.
Like Fex Deaths in the chat.
Not well priced. They're still up there in price. Go Fex. They're still up there in price. Kia Stingers,
They certainly are. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to get a fully optioned Stinger, you're nudging 80 grand, right?
Yeah. Luxury car tax and all.
For a Kia, it seems a lot. I guess fully optioned HSV was in the 90s, but Kia, a bit cheaper.
Yeah, but Kia's been up in their game lately.
Oh yeah, definitely. They got a lot of bells and whistles in them, and all the rest of it. Yeah.
But whether they can grow the sales though is the next question. As last year, the Kia had sold 1,773 Stingers, while Holden shifted 5,915 Commodores.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, it's tough for you to compare with COVID, everything else going on as well. So, but is the market shifting?
Mad Dad donates $10 in donation for another iced water. Thank you.
There's a
I am empty.
You are empty?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm close. So, SUVs make up a big part of the market now, though, right? So SUVs and utes, dual cab utes, is what most people are going for.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we've got some stories about
Andrew Phillips says, "How's the Stinger in comparison to the Hyundai Genesis?" I have no idea.
I don't know much about the Genesis.
Marv says the Cerato GT is basically a Veloster turbo sedan. There you
go. All right. Well, we'll step it up a bit, and get into a few more interesting stories as we sort of nudge closer to Sydney.
Well, Burnout Masters has hit Sydney Dragway
Yeah,
soon,
yeah,
this July.
July. So
You can see some of the toughest skid cars battle it out at Sydney Dragway on 18th and 19th of July.
how cool is that? I wonder whether High Octane will get down there.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'll have to ask.
Mhm.
Maybe they will. They cover most of the burnout events across Australia. So
Yeah. Well, with the safety measures, the COVID-19 is still an important consideration. The event will be an entrant-only affair, but the action will be live streamed so that you can watch it from your lounge room as it happens.
there you go. So I guess it depends how many people are letting in the film and live stream.
And, well, entries are now open with big hitters like Jake Myers, Phil Kergene, I probably butchered that name, and Mick Brasher, the latter debuting his brand new blown 13B combo.
Interesting. Will be interesting. Yeah, entrance capped at 100 a day, and everyone's guaranteed 2 skids per day. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that and see where they're streaming it. But let's hope it's a free stream. Is there anything about the stream? There's not, is there? Got nothing?
No, I can't find anything.
Keep an eye out for that one. Burnout Masters, Sydney Dragway, in July, streaming. There you
Can't
go.
wait.
Comments?
Bring back the skids.
I've just found my comments. There they are. Wow.
Johnny Skidpick says it will be on a live stream. TNT says tyre smoke will kill COVID.
Oh, that'll be good. Need more of it.
No.
There we
Another
go.
Sydney Dragway story.
Am I up to date now?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, because there's
Do I need
lights.
to walk out for a bit?
What? Because we got to talk about the lights. The new
list.
Yeah, there's some special new lights. I really want to keep that picture up there. It looks pretty cool. It was a courtesy of Street Machine. But that's a pretty cool backdrop. Screenshot that one. Or you can have a look at the lights at Sydney Dragway. So now,
Well, in an email to racers and fans, Sydney Dragway has officially confirmed that the New South Wales government is pushing ahead with plans to relocate the speedway from Granville to Eastern Creek,
correct.
taking over the area next to the Dragway's return road. So it's going to become a full-on motorsport precinct.
Yep, it's getting bigger. They're going to have dirt track. That's what this story is about. Not only are they going to have upgraded lights and toilet blocks, but they're going to have
cameras, lots of
lots of security cameras. On top of all of that, they're going to have a dirt track speedway, which obviously they've already got in Sydney, just moving it. So
Johnny Skidpig says, Wall in One Tough HG says he's going. Andrew Phillips has donated $2.69 and says hopefully Renee does live shows at events. Mad Dad,
in-car cam.
Mad Dad says smoke in a spray can so you can feel like you're sitting there.
Yeah, that's it. Bit of atmosphere.
And Crazy VN says, hell yeah, bring back the skids. I can't wait to watch my boy get out there and kill a few more.
Yes, definitely. So there's a few people have put some complaints in about this, worried about there might be like an event clash, so there's not the race on or drags or something on at the same time the speedway's on and cars are going to get covered in dust and that from the dirt track, etc. But I think it's a great idea to have it all in the one spot.
Yeah, it does say in the story. Did you read this part?
No.
Dust mitigation and management.
Oh, okay. There's a big list about dust mitigation. Let's talk about
dust. They're going to be putting in lights.
And cameras and toilet blocks.
As part of the project, and as outlined in the proposed heads of agreement, the speedway operators will be required to implement and maintain dust suppression additives such as Dust X to minimise the dust that may arise during speedway events. Additional measures to reduce dust from settling on the braking area or racing area comprise of a proposed physical dust mitigation barrier that will be installed along the western and northern boundaries of the speedway. To ensure that the speedway operators are controlling the level of dust during events, real-time dust monitors will alert the operators in advance of when dust levels are about to exceed levels that are likely to lead to a suspension of the speedway event. Whilst not all winds are likely to create a problem for Sydney Dragway, those travelling in an easterly or northerly direction may cause dust issues for the Dragway. As a result, real-time monitors will be placed on the Speedway property as well as Sydney Dragway, and these will be independently maintained at the cost of the Speedway operations.
It's a bit of a big story, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's because this is the same people that wrote the story about the lights.
Yeah.
But
at least it's not a list, though.
No, that's true. Now, the thing is that it's going to go in where the main car park currently is for Sydney Dragway. So, but that means there'll be a completely new spectator car park built at fully asphalt as well.
Yeah.
With lights and cameras.
Matty Crick says, wow, that's good to hear the Speedway is going there. It'll be more modern than Granville. It's outdated.
Yeah.
Rat Fink says, Dave, what you drinking, mate? And also, how old is everyone?
How old's everyone? Well, I don't know how old everyone is. You mean everyone in... Do you want to have a guess?
Well, I think Matty Crick's 50. No More's 31. Rat Fink, 55. Chris Young, 43.
I'm 42. There you go.
I'm 14. Can't you tell?
He acted. True. I'm not going to tell them your age.
I'm turning 23 next week. They'll find out next week.
They're going to wait till your birthday. On the 18th.
Kept forgetting how old I am.
You got to
remember how old I was next week.
So, also there's some track works update. You want some stuff about that?
No, it's all right.
No? Okay, so some stuff about the tenders that are going in on track works. Okay.
The tenders?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like bidding process.
No.
So who gets to do the work?
Vendor tendering.
Yeah. So, anyway, there you go. What do you reckon? We got everyone's age now?
Yeah. Jane Fitzgerald's 34, TNT 45, Paulie's 34, James Bayless is a 77 model. Trevor Smith, 48. For a minute there, I read Johnny Skid Kicker saying I'm 83. And he said I'm an 83 model.
He's an old man.
Mad Dad says 51 and still smoking tyres.
Did Rat tell us? Ron tell us?
Yeah, he said 55. He said 55, but I act 12.
There you go.
And Andrew Phillips is 29 in my prime, he says.
Oh, he is. There's a boost going past. Diesel boost.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Beck is 35 in a few weeks.
Oh, not far off birthday there as well. And we got another story about Sydney Motorsport? Or what?
And supercars. Not just Sydney Motorsport.
Yeah, it's just Sydney Motorsport, isn't it? I'm just trying to find more stories
the
about
supercars
lights.
are going to have lights.
Yeah. Well, that's why they're doing all the light upgrades. But now there's some stuff around the format. You're gonna have to read up on this because I don't think you read anything up on this.
Well, the supercars are going ahead for sprints. They're going to have 3 130-kilometre 33-lap races. They'll be conducted over the weekend with 1 on Saturday and 2 on Sunday. There'll be 1 mandatory stop per race, which will make it interesting, which is good. You know, when you have a short race, it's often the teams can probably just run for the entirety of the 33 laps and whoever's in front wins. But with 1 mandatory stop, it actually makes them have to strategize of when that stop is going to be. And do you stop earlier? Do you stop later? Do you want to push it as far as you can? And there's also going to be a top 15 shootout.
They've got to change at least 2 tyres in that stop as well.
Yeah, no refueling though. So we'll see how they go. Hopefully one of them runs out. That might be right on the edge, push it to the brink.
Now I think
Cryptics, how we going? This is what's doing, boys. Reading the news.
Reading the news, talking about supercars. Roland Dane put through a lot of proposals around what they should run, and he also included some stuff around the reverse grid. But I think they actually said no to the reverse grid. Am I correct in that?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more dangerous a reverse grid race in actual supercars as opposed to on the E series.
But how good is the E series with reverse grid in the middle?
Yeah, well, I mean, how good are all the crashes in the reverse grid E series race?
Well, for me as a spectator, that is good as long as nobody's hurt and maimed.
I know E series there's been a few cars sent to space.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to happen on the real life, right? I think they're going to be a little bit more controlled and than what they are in that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm okay. I reckon it should happen, and a few accidents is what the spectators want to see, right?
Yeah.
But they're obviously saying no, and I guess the racing teams probably don't want to see that because of the cost involved.
Yeah.
If they're having all their accidents.
Yeah.
And maybe they can't afford it as much as Roland Dane, but I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
I think they should do reverse grid. 100% should do reverse grid.
Yeah, it would be different.
What's your thought?
To see them try.
Would you prefer a reverse grid?
It'd be interesting to see all the quicker drivers have to race through the field as the slower drivers.
And does it give the smaller teams
a
chance to get some wins in
so.
and, actually make some more money for the smaller teams? So there's a good chance. Look, the difference in the E series is the capability of the drivers in simulators is quite vast.
Yeah.
Right? So you've got some people in the simulators that are very good at it. Di Pasquale, Van Gisbergen, McLaughlin. They're all quite talented when it comes to simulator racing.
They're also talented in the cars as well.
And talented in the cars. But
then you've got another racer like Jamie Whincup, who's super talented in the cars, but it doesn't.
He's won 7 championships.
Yeah.
So
doesn't do so good on the E series though.
Correct. Not as good in the E series. So it's completely different in that. So that's why you have so many accidents in that, because you've got people that can't even get around the first corner sometimes at speed.
Yeah.
So and then you've got people that are coming through with speed.
Yeah.
So there's big accidents. Now, I don't think you'll have that level of difference in the real race.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, because I think they're, although I think the talents are a lot closer when it comes to the real racing, right? There's a lot of things a lot of variables that come into it, and for the different teams and stuff like that. But the racing talent is still there's still a scale, I think. But yeah, I do think it's a lot closer. So I don't think you'd see those accidents. So I do think it would be actually more beneficial for those smaller teams to have a reverse grid. That's my thought. We got any thoughts in the comments?
Crazy VN says, what I think they should do is they should have at least one race where they race in reverse gear and have at it. Sally says reverse grid would be awesome.
Yep.
Skid Pig says a lot of the E-Series cars had the moon tune. G'day, Graham Ryan. How you going?
G'day, mate. Good to see you. Anything else? What have we got? We go back up.
Paulie says Roland, Satan, Dane.
Is there any more there? No.
Not
more
really.
about ages.
But the interesting thing, though, is at the moment it's only going to be broadcast by Fox Sports.
Yeah. So
the rest of the races. So it's unclear whether 10 is going to show any, or even if they're even going to show the highlights at this point
of that race.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just talking about the race at
but what I've been reading online as well is that they're going to be only showing highlights for most races for the rest of the season.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
because that means I don't get to see much of it unless I get a KO subscription or something.
Yeah.
Then you only get that free subscription for 2 weeks, and then I've got to pay what,
$24, I think it is, something like that.
Yeah.
It is cheaper than Fox, but you only get sports. So if you don't watch anything other than the supercars, it's not really worth it.
It's the main thing I want. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. But Sydney Motorsport Park, that's where it'll be. So there you go. That was, like 3-4 stories on Sydney Motorsport Park? Did I do well?
Yeah.
I thought I did. So...
Does this garage have the coolest house in the world?
I don't know, does it? Which one? The one out here? I don't know about that.
Alright, see you later, no more. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, mate. See ya.
Yeah, how we going? Welcome. G'day.
We've got the quiz coming up too, don't we? So we've got a few more stories before
that.
Three more stories for the quiz.
And then it's quiz time.
So out of the Sydney Motorsport Park, here you go. This is the house that you're talking about. Because now I put this in because last week before, we had a video of a house with a cool garage and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I saw this one.
Paulie says, "Oh my God, how are we losing all of our viewers? Couldn't possibly be that we screwed over 80% of our viewers by going exclusive Foxtel deals."
Yeah, exactly.
They could stream it on Twitch. There's no reason they couldn't.
Yep. See what they
have people who want to support them for money. They can support them for $5 a month on Twitch or use their Twitch Prime.
Halfway through the season of the E series, they started streaming it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know why they can't do the same.
Yeah.
But anyway, this house, we spoke about a house, and what was it last house worth? About 30 million or something, wasn't it? And it had a really cool garage. But this one, they're claiming, has the coolest garage in the world. But I think this might be a little bit more expensive.
Well, are you a discerning billionaire with a passion for fast cars and looking for a new abode? They found the perfect home for you.
If you haven't bought a track at Lang Lang.
Says whichcar.com.au. Well, if you're a billionaire, you'd probably buy both, right?
You should live here and travel
across.
across.
This is located at 130 Collingwood Place in Los Angeles.
Well, it's a little bit far to get to Lang Lang.
Well, you've probably got your own jet if you're buying both of those.
Now, I'm pretty sure the last one we did was in Australia, but this one is in LA. And then,
there's space for 15 vehicles.
Yeah, because it's got all the stuff, right? It's got all these beautiful city views and beautiful pool and blah, 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 blah. But the garage, they call it, well, they don't call it a garage in the listing for this house. They call it an auto gallery.
It isn't just some mere storage facility. This garage being specifically designed to showcase your most prized vehicles. There's even a viewing area so you can spend all day soaking in the curves and lines of your favourite cars.
Now, I've got a problem with it, how it is. There's the picture. Hopefully you can see it. I have a problem, and I'll see if anyone can comment and think what the problem is here. But there's definitely a problem here in this picture.
These cars aren't reverse parked?
Oh, well, you've said it now. I was waiting to see if anyone else in comments got it. But yeah, what would you nose it in? He's got the Porsche over here nosed in behind the couch. He's got the convertible over there. What's that? Some sort of convertible caddy or something. Nosed in on that side. He's backed in the Ferrari and the Mercedes. Why wouldn't you back it in? Don't you hate like when everyone go to that car show and everyone's backed in, got their cars on display, and that guy just comes in, pulls in. All you can see is the arse of his car. Hey? Like chucking a car brown eye.
There's also...
Anyway, back to... you tell us about it.
The current owner of the house is Kip Nelson, who is a former Goldman Sachs partner.
Okay.
Who clearly has a passion for things fast and furious. This is exemplified by the giant-scale racetrack that has been built in the house, dubbed the Kip Way. I don't know if you have a picture of that. You do? There you go. Came prepared. The large model racetrack will allow you to let your inner child run free. There's also a high-end racing simulator, so you can tear up some digitized metal if you so desire. It's
in the corner on this side.
Yep. Skidpig says there's no HQ/HJs. Paulie says maybe the arse is the good-looking part of
it. Maybe.
This has been listed for sale by Williams Estate Group. The estate has an asking price of $89.3 million Australian.
That's Australian.
62 US.
There you go. Hodgie, is he still there? Hodgie, you imagine the videos he get with the Hot Wheels once he builds his Hot Wheels restorations, and then does some videos there on that track. Is it like you could do it in all different spots? Amazing videos on there. So you've got to spare 62 mil, go for it. Yeah, yes. I'd spend all my time there. There you go. I wonder if we'll get anything better, if we'll see a better one than that. But not bad. Because I forget where the other one was that we talked about. But
yeah, I'm not sure.
Anyway.
Mark says I got $50 final offer. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, I was really hoping for 55. So, there you go. Pretty cool house though.
Paulie says you ain't got $50.
He's bluffing. So I got
Liberty Walk.
Story on Liberty Walk.
Japanese, I think they're Japanese. Wide body kit maker has made a new kit for the Supra.
What do you think of Liberty Walk kits?
Yeah, they make one for a Hiace. So.
They do make a kit for a Hiace. So I'm going to shut this door over here.
I'm not noticing it.
What's the light crash? Did I ruin everything?
That's fine.
So, they do one for Hiace. What else do they do? They've got one for a Mini. I've seen the Mini one in person.
Let's look it up.
They've got one for just about everything, right? 86.
GTR.
Well,
you can find a lot of the kits on Forza, I believe. They partner with Forza.
Wow.
Let's have a look. These are the brands that they make kits for. You've got Lamborghini, Ferrari, McLaren, Porsche, Nissan, Audi, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Maserati, Mini, Dodge, Chrysler, Toyota, Honda, Ford, Lexus, Suzuki, and Daihatsu.
There you go.
There you go. Check that out.
What's that? The Daihatsu body kit?
It's a Copen.
Anyway, we better not stop looking at that because we're talking about this now. What's the kit that we got here? The new one that they've got. It's a.
Sorry, I was looking at the kit for the Dodge.
Fair enough.
Paulie says he wants to see if they'll make a kit for his car, M4 kit, but for the 4-door.
Maybe.
The Hoff says new Supra is dead to me. Why is the new Supra dead to you? Is it because they don't have a 2J?
Yeah. No remount turbos.
I think there was like a redesigned or concepted version, or maybe it was like what they're thinking of bringing out was like the new Supra with the old Supra front end on it.
There's a million different kits for the Supra, new Supra though, isn't there? Wasn't there
I think so. There was 67 different ones at the SEMA, so
that's what I was thinking. 60
I think it was
something
like that. Hey, Steve Wild in the
G'day,
chat.
mate.
How you going?
Good to see you. You're looking good. But so the new Supra, they've got this kit for it. What do you think? It does look alright. I think it looks pretty good. That's what picture have I got up there? That's the front. Let's go with the rear. There you go. Liberty Walk. The wide body does look good on there. What's your thoughts? What else can you tell us about it, Tyler?
Well, I can tell you that it costs 23,000 Australian dollars.
Just for the kit? Yep. And then you got to get it fitted?
Yes. So this kit is available for $23,000 if specified in carbon fibre reinforced plastic. They also have a slightly modified version of the bonnet lid on offer, which adds actual vents in the bonnet as well for $4,400 extra.
Wow. $4,400 for vents.
Yeah,
or real
vents.
Real vents. We'll stick with the fake ones. And then you can separately put the air suspension kit in it as well.
Yeah.
So you can get it lowered to the ground. right? Because you're going to want to do that to make it look cool in the wide body, right?
Yeah.
Drop it down on the ground when you pull up. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, it's good. I'm a fan of their kits. So.
Yeah, you like it? You like it? What do you think? What else have we got? We got another story before we go to the quiz.
We certainly do.
I don't think we've got much more in the way of comments there.
No, not yet. The Hoff says, "Oh, I just like the BMW Audi VW kid mindset. Cackle tunes, stages of performance upgrades, etc. Rich kids, etc. Just like the 86s. They all love those crackle tunes, and
Yep,
it's a pretty common thing."
true.
And Marv says, "Do you put a TRD or a BMW sticker on it?" And the Hoff says, "I like to build my cars, not have my parents buy them for me."
Oh yeah, on that one because it's got the BMW motor in it, hasn't it?
Yeah, from the Z4.
Yeah. True. Well, check out the Hoff Supra on Friday nights. See where he's at. We get 2 weeks of the Supra this week. Hoff? I would imagine we do. We got the Supra story last week.
Yeah.
Tell us, will we get more Supra tomorrow night? And true. We'll go back to the Renee story. We didn't do the Renee story. I think
we just mentioned it.
We got any video? No.
Hopefully Gleno's still around.
Yeah,
The quiz.
you're there,
Seen him
Gleno?
in the chat.
Gleno, let us know that you're still there. We're about to call you for the quiz after this one next story.
Nicola Badger, one that you really like.
Nicola Badger, is she also on OnlyFans?
Yeah, there's lots of pictures of their EV hydrogen truck.
Nicola's Badger?
No, Nicola Badger.
I thought Nicola's Badger was on OnlyFans. I am sure Nicola's Badger is on
Bit
OnlyFans.
monk of TOS here.
So
the Hoff says no vid this week. Chris spent the week sending out shirts.
Damn. I'll come and hassle you about it tomorrow. So there you go. Here's the slide for Nicola's
Andrew
Badger.
Phillips says biggest story of the week, and you barely skimmed it.
Which one was that?
The Renee story.
The Renee story, yeah. We didn't even have a video. There you go. There's the Nicola Badger. And
the hydrogen EV ute. It's going to take the throne from the Ford F-150 with innovations galore and a 965-kilometre range.
Because it is coming to Australia.
Yeah.
So we did a story about this ute a while back. But now it's been confirmed that it's going to come to Australia, and it's going to be one of the first markets here.
Yeah.
So we will be one of the first to see this new vehicle. The company founder Trevor Milton announced US customer reservations for the new full-size pickup truck will commence on June 29th when the new vehicle will be revealed in near production form. We open up reservations for the most badass zero-emission truck on June 29th. That was what he tweeted.
Well, they have also leaked a picture, which I'm not sure whether you grabbed this little nab from his Twitter, which shows the mounting system, which also goes to the inside of the truck.
You mean that one?
No.
I had that picture there.
This is a CAD design, this one. So,
so what are you looking at
This is
there?
a pre-production interior CAD, and it has a floor mounting system. It's throughout the truck and made to secure any load within the vehicle safely. And there is also, he also notes, see the quality of everything. It's waterproof, and there's a hidden fridge also.
Well, I'm guessing a hidden fridge is in the middle of the console.
Probably.
It's not that hidden.
No, it's hidden.
First customer deliveries are scheduled to take place in the US in 2021.
The Hoff says, I did stuff, we filmed stuff. Chris had one job, turn on the microphone receiver, but he failed.
Oh, no.
I still remember that time when I picked up the new wheels, we went and filmed that outro, and we were like, oh, that was so awesome. And then we had a look and listened. Oh, we didn't turn the mic on.
Yeah. Now it's just a joke every week, isn't it? Oh, I didn't press record.
Oh, Steve, $50 to the account. You're a legend. You didn't have to.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Mark says be
Appreciate
2 minutes. You got about 2 minutes. Logging into Discord.
We seen Gleno?
Not yet. I'll call him when we're ready. Hopefully he's here.
Well, you can start calling.
In a second.
Okay.
Otherwise we'll hear ringing noises.
Oh, okay. Yes, it's late 2021. The first deliveries into the US, and then Australia is expected to get these in 2022. So we don't know whether you'll have to outlay cash to reserve one yet or not. That's what Tesla has done with the Cybertruck.
Yeah.
You've had to put a sizable deposit down,
It currently equates to about 85,000 to 128,000 in Aussie dollars from the US pricing. So it's probably going to be about 100,000 to 150k when you add on all the taxes in Australia.
Wow.
And Mark's already in.
Mouse spin the wheel. We contemplated maybe
Do it next week.
Do it next week, birthday week.
Birthday, yeah.
So we'll bring it early. So we were going to do it twice. Bring the wheel twice this month for your birthday month.
Yeah, we should have bought shares in Nikola. The share price has spiked from less than US $20 to almost US $80 in the last 30 days.
Wow. I'm going to get the scoring as well ready.
And this is also despite the fact that the company executives said Nikola Motors will post zero revenue in 2020. I'm just reading a little bit further so I can talk about something else. It's expected to easily outpower the Ford F-150, Ram 1500, and Chevrolet Silverado 1500 with its 675 kilowatt power output and 1,330 newton meters of torque. It will also be able to trounce its Tesla and Rivian EV rivals. Andrew Phillips says, spin the wheel, top prizes a month subscription to Renee. Matty Crick, $5. Donos keep channels going. Thank you. You're a legend. James, what's this? Crazy VM says, let's hope Gleno does better than I did last week. We'll see how he goes. Not even sure he's here. Are you here, Gleno?
You found him?
Not yet.
Are we ready? Are we ready to move to the game?
Yeah, we'll give him a call and see if he answers. We are now calling Gleno. It is ringing.
Change the slide. There's another picture of the truck. There we go. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. He's not answering, is he?
No.
Has he gone to sleep?
I hope not.
He's passed out.
He didn't make it into the chat. He did not answer.
We can't fail.
G'day, Mark. How you going?
Evening, Tyler. How are you?
Very good.
We haven't got your competitor yet.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the Muppet picture. That is just horrid.
Well, you wouldn't let me do the other one.
Yeah, I know, but that's just horrid. That looks like something in my nightmares.
That's there you go. Andrew says
Donos keep Renee going.
So true. That's Mana Mana, man. You know the one I'm talking about? You there, Mark? Mana Mana. Mana Mana.
Yeah. I know.
We've got a few people who want to take on Marv.
All right.
We've got Paulie wants to take him on. Paulie says, throw me in. And Hoff says, I will take on Marv. This week's topic, EFI.
Well, the question's already done.
Yeah.
So to try and get Tyler to come up with some EFI questions, Hoff, it ain't going to happen. But But yeah, who's
It's
in?
okay. I can have the week off.
Oh, no,
No.
Gleno's here.
Gleno's here.
He's online.
Here he is.
There he's done it. Yep. Oh, pay off, Paulie.
And the Hoff says,
Look at him already in the waiting room.
the Hoff says,
Look
or
at him.
how to weld manifolds.
He's in there. No, he's gone. He's left. Out of the waiting room. Paulie.
The Hoff
Yeah.
says,
He
how to
knows.
weld
Get out.
manifolds. We'll do a quiz on how to weld manifolds.
You like that one, Marv? Hoff says
Still
he'll do.
lose. No, still lose. Already forfeit.
So,
Andrew Phillips
Is
says
that Gleno?
Scott's drunk and overly confident. I just messaged him and told him to jump in the waiting room. I'll give him a minute, otherwise I'll call him on Discord and we'll go from there.
I reckon we try and call him.
All right.
Has he
I'll
messaged
throw you in a call
chat?
in a second.
Otherwise, Andrew's going to have to get the Hoff online.
No, I think he's already on Discord now.
Is the Hoff on
Gleno,
Discord?
are you there?
Gleno.
Hello.
Hey,
there we
we
go.
found him.
Yeah, it worked.
We thought you'd fallen asleep.
There we go. All right, now we're all in the call.
Yeah, is
think
that
we-
working?
Yep, I can hear you.
Perfect. Oh, Brad's dropped us another $20. Legend.
Thanks, mate. And have we still got you, Marv?
Yeah, should.
We do. Yep. And we
You there?
Yep.
Yep.
We got you. Got Marv,
Okay.
and we have Gleno. We lost you, mate. We thought you'd fallen asleep, Gleno.
Hang on. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Well, you've gone quiet, Gleno. Can't quite hear you. We'll try again.
Yep.
Go again, Gleno.
Yeah, still here.
There you are. Excellent. Yeah, you hadn't fallen asleep on us after all, eh?
No, still here.
Good job, mate. So you're ready for the quiz now? Actually, hang on. Just a quick question. What happened to the Shelby this week, mate? Did you get a bit of work done?
Oh, she just got a little bit of a detail.
Was it ceramic coated as well?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, it looked pretty impressive.
Yep, it got halfway home, then it bloody rained.
Oh, true. Damn. Oh well. Bit of the mate. The slick wax and that you got, that works perfect on the ceramic coatings and that as well. So it's all designed for that. So
That should be good.
don't be afraid to use it on there. All right, Tyler's getting set up here. Is he
Brad
nearly
says,
ready?
good night. Thanks for tuning in, Brad. He says, early start for me. Have a good weekend, everyone. Burger was top Sally, but Beck says you undercharged her.
Well, you've dropped enough tonight to make up for it. Don't worry about that.
All right, let me get myself set up for the quiz properly. There we go. All right.
All right, Quizmaster. I don't even have the quiz music this week.
You slacked off. All
I've
right,
lost
too
it.
late. I'll play my theme music. Is that all right? You like my theme music?
Yeah, I can't quite. Yeah. There you go. Quiz music.
Headphone warning, please.
It's like to blast everyone. All right, let's
test the buzzers. Let's go with Gleno first. What's your buzzer?
Glad.
There we go. Perfect. And Marv?
Marv.
That is correct. That is indeed the buzzer.
You got more volume
I
on the
hope so.
buzzer?
Yeah, I just turned it up then. Thanks for moving it into the water, avoiding that.
Oh, I did a good job. That's what I was aiming for.
All right. Question number 1. Which of these manufacturers is not Japanese? A. Mazda. B. Honda. C. GM. D. Toyota.
Marv.
Marv?
CGM.
That is correct.
I could have got that one.
Question number 2. If the car has ABS, what does it have? A. An airbag seat. B. Alternator broken sensor. Marv?
Anti-lock brakes.
That is correct.
Anti-lock braking system.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, anti-lock braking system if you want to be specific, but you said what was the function? Anti-lock brakes.
All right, that's 2 I would have got. I would have actually got some points this week.
Question number 3. Which of the following is a good way to improve the life of your car's tyres? Is it A. Checking your tyre pressure often? B. Getting your tyres rotated aligned? Marv?
It'll be all of the above.
Can you tell me which letter it is?
I'm going to go guess and say D.
Damn, you're too spot on. Did you read the questions this week?
I went for the guess. I went for the guess then.
I was going to give you the point either way, but it's pretty
I thought
good
you were
that you
going to
got
go
the D as
E.
well.
I thought you were going to speak and say, no, it's E.
Question number 4. When was the very first hybrid car built? Was it A, 1960, B, 1934, C, 1899, or D, 1995? Marv?
1899, I think it was.
That is correct. That's right. The history of hybrid vehicles dates back to before the 20th century. In 1899, Ferdinand Porsche created the system Lohner Porsche Mixture, which featured both a gasoline engine and an electric motor.
And the only reason why that happened was because both electric and gasoline were competing to have the dominant power unit at that time.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. You knew more about it than I thought because you weren't real. You didn't sound confident when you answered. You went very.
I just
you were
couldn't hear
very
the
quiet.
ear. I just couldn't hear the ear properly. I'm like, I'm sure he said 99, but I was like, hang on, did he say 98, 97? I knew it was 1890s, but I was like, yeah.
Junga Bunga Racing. G'day, how you going?
Welcome.
Hey.
that Matty?
Steve. Yep, I would assume so. And Steve's dropped another $20 into the account. You are an absolute legend.
I tell you what. Just before you move to the next, thanks, Steve. Actually, I just heard what you said. Took me a minute to register that. Thanks, Steve. Thank you, mate.
Paulie said it was for the Porsche tank.
Yeah, for the vehicle it was for the Porsche tank. But during that era, they were having competing ideas and philosophies about what was the better drivetrain, whether it was internal combustion or whether it was electric motor.
Just before Junga Bunga Racing moves off the screen there, hit those 3 dots on the right-hand side of Junga Bunga Racing and follow that channel.
Mm-hmm.
So new stuff coming. That'll be a new channel in times to come.
There you go.
With some cool stuff.
Awesome.
So,
there you go.
All right, back to the quiz.
Mm-hmm. Question number 5. Air entering the engine needs to be free from dust and other particles. Which of these below would do that job? Is it A, oil filter, B, air filter, or C, the radiator? Marv?
Air filter.
That is correct.
He's a bit quick there on you, Gleno.
Not wrong.
I thought he was going to ask me to say suck, bang, bleeze, blah, blah, everything. Be Mr. Suckblow again.
Question number 6. What were the plates on Rodney's Statesman? Marv?
Rocket.
That is correct. Question number 7. We introduced some different footage into our video in the form of what kind of shot of Rodney's car?
Marv.
Marv?
I was going to say the rolling shot. Like as he's driving
You would
past.
be correct.
Yeah.
I was waiting to see if he was going to change his mind. You gave that to him too easy, I think.
Well,
didn't
he was just explaining that he was going to say the rolling shot as he was driving past.
Yeah. It was rolling shots. We haven't done the rolling shots before.
Yeah, that is correct.
Tyler was hanging out the back of the ute.
Mm-hmm. Question number 8. How many statesmen had Rodney owned? Marv. He was just quicker than you.
You were close, but 4.
4 it was. That is correct.
3 HQs and an HJ.
And the HJ was not his favourite.
How could it not be?
Question number 9. What was under the bonnet currently in Rodney's car? Marv?
Stock 350.
That is correct.
Hang on. No pressure. No pressure, mate. But this is question number 10.
Yeah, I should have just went to bed.
Get ready. You got to get quick on this. You got to get the point in. Question number 10. Where were we getting coffee from? Marv?
Garage 25.
That is correct. Now, can you get the bonus question? What colour is Rodney's Statesman?
Marv.
Marv?
Esteril blue.
That is correct. Oh, some sad news today, Glenn. Some sad news. But
Life goes on.
unfortunately, you've created a first tonight, and it is a first that you've got our first whitewash.
No, hang on. Let's swap it around.
Yeah.
Let's not be pessimistic on him, okay? All right, come on. I'm going to be boastful here. This is the first time I was perfect. 10-0.
Tyler's looking for a sad trombone or something here, I think.
No sad trombones. No. I think it was just because everyone else is like, I want to go. And it's like, do you really want to go tonight?
Here it is. Mate,
It's just like you're taking old Yell out back with the shotgun.
It is funny though. It is funny. But you were nearly in on one of them. There was very close on one to get the jump on the buzzer, but it is. I think it might be surprising how quick the answers come in when you're actually on. What do you reckon?
You're not wrong.
The Hoff says, I will take on Marv next week, but we both must consume half a bottle of Jim Beam small batch.
Sounds good.
And Hoff sending that half a bottle up to you with the manifold. So.
Oh, I know that's a lie.
Oh, good. Look, well done, Marv. Congratulations, mate, on a 10 out of 10. Well done. Tyler shut down the applause. We should have also had that other than
Don't deserve it. Don't deserve it.
Other than the
about bloody time, 16 wins. It's about time you got one perfect.
That is true, mate. That is true. That's been a long time coming, but you finally got there, mate. Well done. So,
well, now we've got me on the echo. Oh,
there is a bit of an echo there.
Whoa! It's freaking me
out. It does get scary hearing us once, let alone twice. That's true. So, mate, what's happening up in Marv Garage World?
I'm going through a lot of different things at the moment. So I don't know if I made mention of it last week, but we finished the old man's Hilux camper. So we're just finishing the fitting out of that. In the meantime, I'm doing computer building because he's still wanting to do little furniture build-ups. So rather than risk having sawdust going through the intake and everything else of the crostita, I'm just sitting back and like, yep, you do what you need to do. I'll do what else I have to do. And then, of course, the rest of the family saw that opportunity. It's a case of, can you? And then it's just job after job after job after job. So I've been running around like a headless chook all week.
And you can't take over the garage all the time either. Hey, you got to share.
No, we got to split the time up. So when I'm working, he's away. When he's working, I'm away. So in that time, I usually try and gather up all my parts so then I can work a bit more in peace when he's away.
Well, it looks like the Hoff wants to come on Discord chat live. Yeah. Well, tell him to join the waiting room. Tell him jump in the waiting room there, Andrew, and we'll bring him on.
Oh, here we go. Drunk Hoff is a good Hoff. Maybe it might be my famous last words. We never know.
It could be classic.
We'll play this by you.
So we've got time. I think we've ended up early this week, right?
Oh no!
Normally
Guys,
we're normally about 20 past 9. We're only at like 10 past.
you got to get more of the stories I give.
Yeah,
Add up the show a little bit more. Even if there's a couple more EV stories. I think we've let everyone go with the electric stories and the Hyundai stories for a bit, so I think we
the
need to
Hoff's
bring
in
it
the
back.
chat. We've got to jump over to the live show call in now. If you want to jump in as well, Marth and Gleno, jump in the waiting room in the Overtaking Lane Discord, and I'll pull you in.
No,
all right, we're heading to live show call in channel.
Hello.
Hoff, you there? No, he's left.
All right, we'll go back. We'll go here. Hello. How we going?
I also had 2 black markers.
You got Marv? We've got someone in the background with Marv.
Hoff, are you there? Talk to us, Hoff.
He put everything he had in the bed.
He's there. He's just not talking.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, there we go.
Oh, they heard something. Try again.
Hello.
Yeah, here he is. G'day, mate. How are you?
What's happening? Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah. Are you through half a bottle yet?
I think so. Yeah. Kiwi brought me over a freshie. How am I going over there? Yeah, I'm on to the freshie. Yeah.
Doing all right, mate. You haven't fallen asleep this week.
No, that's it. I didn't start at 5 a.m. this morning, so it's all good.
So, where are we up to with the Supra, mate? What's happening in there?
Oh, I've done all the intercooler pipes all the way down that one side. That's all finished. And I did some transcooler ones today.
I'm going to throw this game so you can drop those down.
I think you got the young fella in the background there, Marv.
What the hell's that?
I think that might have been Marv's son. Was it? No, Marv's quiet. He might have muted.
It's pretty sketchy.
So, you still have all that footage, right? You just got to put some other bits and pieces together now with some actual sound.
Say that again.
I said you'll still have the footage from the work that you've done. You've just got to now.
Oh yeah, I've done some footage, but yeah, we did like I think it was 115 orders on those shirts, and we didn't have any postal stuff set up or anything like that. So
wow,
I had to spend a couple of days trying to figure out how to automate all that, so Chris could figure it out.
I didn't even
That's
hear
awesome.
He's a bit simple.
But that's awesome, mate, to get that many.
Yeah, so I've still done work on it. And we've filmed it, but it's not going to happen this week.
Yeah, mate, that's a bloody good order for the shirt. Everyone's been just waiting for those shirts for so long, eh?
Oh, I don't think it's an ongoing thing. It's just another fit. Like there was nothing there for a while, so we sent shirts out to Netherlands, Norway, Ireland, Great Britain, USA.
Damn, that's cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
I can't believe people watch our junk. But anyway, appreciate it.
Mate, I love it. I love it. It will be. It does mean that it's a Friday night that I don't have it to watch now. I've become accustomed to the fact that you have been doing it weekly now, mate.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I already work 60 hours a week before we got to start trying to film stuff. So
yeah,
if it gets busy, then we get stuck.
Makes it
hard.
hard.
That's the way it is.
Yeah. True. And nobody wants to see normal work happening.
No, industry standard. Yeah, ordinary work. Yep, that's right.
Mate, that's the new saying, the old industry standard. So
yeah.
So the question is, mate, what is going on with the swapping of positions when in the weight gain area between you two over there?
Yeah, well, I think Chris likes the sweets a little bit too much. I'm losing weight eating all the. My wife makes me a lunch every day.
Yeah,
so
I've seen you eating the celery sticks and carrot sticks, mate. But does that?
Yeah, but I don't think it's quite counteracting the alcohol intake at the moment.
Well,
So
that does have an effect. And then
yeah, the next 10 kilos I think is going to require me to stop drinking, which is going to make me really grumpy.
so
We'll see how
true.
that goes. Maybe I'll just stay at about 100, 118.
Oh, so true. So mate, yeah, I've got this health kit going on. We'll see how I go. It's a bit
Yeah,
different.
it's not
Hey,
bad.
my
I
manifold, damn it.
Yeah, one. You
I
never
was
even asked
going
to make
to
your
question
manifold.
that and just say, is there going to be a conversation here between Marth and yourself about
Nah.
manifolds at some point?
I don't make
Nah.
manifolds anymore, man. I'm a tuner. I just fly in by helicopter when I tune. That's all I
Oh,
do.
yeah. That's why we saw
Yeah.
the perfect exhaust on the Supra being made. And every week, all the exhaust work being made. Yeah, you only a tuner.
Oh, you should see the intercooler pipe today.
Mates
It was a
don't let
pain in the
mates
ass.
only stay single turbo.
Yeah, do that. That's easy. Just buy an eBay
No.
manifold.
No,
$250.
mates don't let
Smash it
mates
on.
do that. Mates let
Done.
mates get all the boost.
It's fine.
Mates let mates get
I
all the
ran,
boost.
I ran 980s with one of those manifolds. Perfect.
There you go.
We need to run faster than that. We've got a Trollvo to beat.
You don't got to beat the Trollvo, mate. It won't even run. He can't even change gears, that guy.
Big calls.
Yeah.
Apparently, you called him out
in
too,
for a
mate.
video.
Hey?
No, he's got 2 gears. Not enough.
Didn't you get blamed for calling him out as well, Hoff?
What's that?
Didn't you get blamed for calling him out as well?
Oh, those whole ass garage guys thinks that I called them out.
Ah, that's who that
I
was.
called out. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll race them, whatever. Bring it.
Mate,
Yeah.
we're looking forward to the track opening up. You've got a few races to actually do once it does, though, don't you?
Oh yeah, we've got Barry versus Kevin. We've got all the commercials. We've got the truck we're going to run 10s in. Chris's van we're going to run 10s in. The VS Commodore Ute that we built, I've sold that to a mate. So he's going to keep that on the channel as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I knew you
And
sold
then
it.
Another mate of mine, Ben, he built a copy of my truck and he's gone ridiculous on it now with some really questionable work. It's either going to go really fast or it's going to throw stuff everywhere. So we're going to try and do that all in one night as well.
We saw a glimpse of that last week, that truck.
Yeah, it's a bit of a interesting freak show, but it'll work, I think, maybe.
Yeah, mate. And what about the wrong wheel drive? Have you started?
No, I'm going to wait till the week before and do it and film it. And Andrew's been getting his going. It's nearly tyres now. That's the leaker.
Yeah, well, we've got nothing at this stage. Took it for a drive down the road and back.
It's full. Andrew's one's full ghetto. We're using the fuel side of a nitrous system to enrich it with a hob switch. Works quite well.
Yeah?
It's pretty cheap. So
there you go. Not a bad setup. I don't know what we're doing yet. We'll just probably throw some NOS on and be done with it. And
just do turbocharged. Easy.
Yeah, probably won't happen. We'll just probably NOS it. Just throw a 75 shot on and go.
Yeah. Oh.
It's actually a pretty good car. We feel bad that we don't want to butcher it now because we're after checking it out. We're like, shit, this is a really good car. This is worth a lot more than we paid for it.
Next level's a little Honda's pretty nice too.
Yeah.
One of the other guys in the challenge, I think, has got a Civic with a K motor in it.
Oh, true.
They got it for $1,000, but that'll go pretty good if they can sort that out.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
No, this thing's ready to go. Roadworthy. It was registered when I pulled the plates off it and handed them back to him. He drove it around.
No,
Matty says
our,
up the
our
nitrous,
car's a
150.
lot more work than that. It's been driven into a wall at some stage.
Matty says throw a 150 shot on it. I don't think the 18 was.
No, I won't.
Won't handle.
You can
a
put a
150.
50 or a 75 in it. You probably put a 75 in it with no timing retard if you've got decent fuel.
Yeah.
We
got any questions for the Hoff in here other than we got one from Marth. There's a question here about manifolds. No.
When were you making it, and how long does it take to make it?
You never even asked me to make your manifold.
I know.
I still would have
I
said
just
no,
hassle you.
but you
I know.
never even asked me.
I never do. I
Because
just hassle you.
it's just more
every
fun to have the
episode.
hassle than it actually is to
Yeah.
ask you to do it.
It's just part of the banter. Just saying, make my manifold,
heard-
damn it. Come on, make
I
my
heard
manifold. Make my
I heard
manifold.
Golby makes some Frankenstein Y pipe for the stock 1J manifolds.
Yeah, no, the way I don't know if you saw it, but the way I've looked at it, I'm trying to go split pulse. So I've got already thinking of the crossover pipes between 2 and 5.
What, split pulse with 2 turbos?
Yeah. 3 into
Are
1,
you
3
doing
into
twin?
1.
Oh, you're just going
Yep.
1. Oh, yeah, that's all you
3
need.
into 1, 3 into 1. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what it is, 1, 3, and 5 are going into the front turbo, 2, 4, 6 into the back turbo.
Still not enough cylinders. It'll be
Yeah.
lazy.
I know it'll be lazy, but I don't want to be a sheep like everyone else. It's like, yep, single, this, that.
Just put
Do something
the
unique.
turbo at the back, mate. It'll work fine.
Go the remount.
Need a couple of,
Yeah.
a couple extra meters more piping. It's all good.
Offer hook you up. Send it up, all that piping up with your manifold. So Matt Crick's got a question. Hoff, who's Wendy?
Where's Wendy?
No, who's Wendy?
Oh, who's Wendy? Well, Chris is obviously Wendy, and that's a piss take of Alan Woody. So we're Mel and Wendy, and he's the one that wears a skirt. He's my office bitch, so he's Wendy.
He's the Wendy. That's it.
Yeah.
Trevor wants to know if you're buying a transporter to bring 8 cars to the track.
I don't really have 8 cars.
I think you
there's
might
no track open anyway.
There's no
I think
track
we
to
saw
go to.
more in that top tour.
Yeah, but there's no chance that all 8 of them run at once.
No, that's true. But I think you do
Yeah.
have at least
So
8 floating around.
So we've
Not
got
running.
we've got 2 trailers. We've got 2 trailers between us. We should be right.
You can only drive one each at a time, eh?
That's right.
Um,
They're all shit boxes anyway.
Andrew Phillips has got a question. He says, why does one of the presenters always seem hungover and the other doesn't seem to have a clue?
Fuck that guy. Actually, wait there. I'll put him on for you.
and Wendy says, Woody says Wendy's a good-looking chook, has nice legs.
Yeah, he's not too bad. He could shave. He could shave once in a while. Might be better.
Any other questions coming through?
Steve's dropped us another $30. Make it 100 for the night. You're a legend, Steve.
Thanks,
you.
mate. Thank you.
Godly.
Bloody amazing.
Mad Dad says, do you get lag with the turbo at the back?
Do I get laid?
Lag.
When you get laid,
Do I
it's
get
because it's lag.
He might
Is
get-
there
he
turbo
might
lag
get laid
having
in
it at the back?
Might get
Well,
laid in the back, but who knows?
I'm guessing it's probably going to be laggier than up the front, but that's not the point. I just want to try and do it, see what happens.
And it's a
Yeah,
sleeper,
my
right?
train of thought we're doing the twin turbo.
I tried researching it a little bit at the start there, and there wasn't much information, so I figured I'd just do it, so I know.
Mal's got a suggestion here for people that you tune their car. They could get a T-shirt that says "I've been fingered by the Hoff."
You've been fingered by the Hoff.
Yeah, for anyone that's been on the dyno with the Hoff, it should be classed as fingered by the Hoff.
Who am I talking to? I'm talking to these guys. Yeah.
Now you're in trouble.
My wife's saying that my whole entire exhaust business is all about up the butt. So I guess fingering's probably a natural progression from there.
They're talking about the magic fingers on the keyboard here when tuning. I think
okay.
is but you could look at it anyway. You could just have a T-shirt that says "I've been fingered by the Hoff."
Yeah, all right. I don't mind that. I can page up your digit. That's all right.
I bet you'll sell them too.
I'll page it up until stuff comes out, and then page it down a bit, and we'll go again. It's all good.
James says Woody's beard's is better groomed. There you go. There's a comment for Woody.
Woody's got the God porn stash. Got to grow that again.
I missed it.
So,
The porn stash he was growing for a while. That was beautiful.
So we,
The porn
straight
stash.
out of
Oh,
1970.
Woody's porn stash. That was
Woody's
epic.
one.
Yeah.
And that was epic. I mean, it's straight out of the 1970s, that thing. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, he's got more grey hair than a person his age should have, though.
So Shane Fitzgerald wants to know, Hoff, how's the KE Corolla going?
Oh, there's two of them, but they're both sitting over there, chilling.
They're both running.
The 2J1, I broke the gearbox again.
Oh, did you?
Burned the band up. Yeah, I was trying to run a 4 with a 235 radial.
Oh.
And I missed my launch boost a little bit and got a little bit carried away and burned some shit up.
That's the one he's asking about. He said with the 2J, so that's the one he's...
Yeah, it runs. It just needs to take the gearbox out, which means you got to pull the whole engine out again. I couldn't be bothered at the moment.
Zig's there as well. Zig's says it should be, I've been fondled by the Hoff.
Yeah, that's all good. I'm fine with that.
Woody says he can't grow a beard for shit.
Me either. It's all good. We have the same problem.
It's pretty hard to react to these comments when they're that slow, eh? I can't grow a beard for shit. Oh, yeah, I get it. Yep.
Oh, yeah, because you're a bit behind us.
And he says grays equals wisdom.
Yeah. Yep.
Still reading the screen. I'm still reading on the live chat so I can keep up.
So Dang Dang says, when you tune the commie ute, he'll put a sticker on it, being fingered by the Hoff, across the bottom of the back
It's better
window.
it's better than... It's more funny than hashtag tuned by the Hoff or whatever. Yeah, right, we'll do that.
So
Up the butt.
Yeah.
The butt by the Hoff.
Andrew Phillips says no one cares about the 13B1.
The 13B1's good, mate. It'll run 890s this year, if the track's ever open.
It was actually reliable last time I saw it out too.
Yeah, it went 920, 146 on
Yep.
a 225 radial.
Yeah,
Much boost do you run through the 13B?
Sorry?
Much boost do you run through the 13B, Hoff?
That was 26 pounds of boost, and that turbo actually predates a GT42. It's a GT45 from back, a TA45. So it's old school.
Yeah. It's the old school 2000s version. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's a standard with the Apex Seal engine too. Is what it's doing.
Sean's off. So your mate Mad Dad says, are you going to video Morgan Park Drags? That's a question for us. Yes. That's the answer
Morgan
to that one.
Park Drags.
Yeah, the no prep.
Oh, that's the Loys, Matty Loys thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be pretty cool.
You did recognise Junga Bunga Racing in there earlier too.
He's in there, was he?
Yeah, that's Junga Bunga Racing that was coming up in the comments before.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you going out for the no prep? You be out there?
I might go out and watch. I haven't had time to get a car ready.
Yep. Okay. I think all the spots are sold out too, right? They only had limited spots.
I think they have.
Yeah, so I think it's going to look pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Another comment about the T-shirt. I've been touched up by the Hoff. Touched up by the Hoff.
Touched up. Yeah, I can do that.
So you've got a few options whether you want to touch them up, finger them, bundle them.
That's all up to Wendy.
See what he comes up with.
I'll pass on the recommendation.
That's it, mate. That's it. I'll.
He was peaking out on Monday, because we sold 100 something shirts in 24 hours.
Stress levels were through the roof.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Well, I sold one this week.
He's not that IT literate.
I sold one this week, one T-shirt.
You sold one?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was still any.
I'm about 20-something thousand subscribers behind you, though, so...
Yeah.
Got a bit
4XL seems to be pretty popular, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go. Well, I could get them over onto my Manshake Diet video channel.
There's Junga Bunga Racing.
There he is.
Going, matey.
26 small tyre, 20 street tyre, all sold out. Andrew says the Hoff dropped my fluids.
The Hoff dropped my fluids.
Yes.
No, his shitbox dropped his fluids all over my dyno.
That's the shirt that he wants, I think, is...
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that too.
Johnny, the Warwick No Prep is on the 25th of July, off the top of my head.
I think you're right.
So, Matty Crick's got another shirt slogan for you. So Wendy said boost.
Anyway, he's probably sick of talking to me anyway, so you should probably spin the wheel, eh?
We should spin the wheel, but that's next week, Hop.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
This is like a celebration for
Just
next
one
week.
time.
We're bringing it early.
The double week, mate, because we've got the birthday week and then the end of the month.
We're going to bring it twice.
Just put 50% Muff, 50% me on one wheel, and we'll just see who's the winner.
We'll just see who wins. All right, we'll just spin the wheel.
That's 50-50.
It's a heads or tails, Muff or Hoff. The Hoff smashed my crank. There's another one.
I haven't smashed any cranks. I've smashed 3 tail shafts. I put one rod out of a 3RZ, and I broke a 308 once.
So does that mean it should be?
That's all I've done
I've been
in 6
shafted
years.
by the Hoff.
No, that's Jesse Ferguson.
Shafted by the Hoff. All right, have we got them both on there now?
Yeah.
Can everyone see that? Can you see that, Hoff?
It'll be a little bit behind.
What am I looking at?
You're looking at the wheel.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's going to be official.
I don't know what we're spinning for. Just the.
I don't know either.
No, I just spin.
Just
for the glory.
For the who wears the.
Yep.
I don't know.
I'll take it.
The credit of the evening.
Yeah.
This has been a one time in my life I actually beat Hoff in something.
That's a pretty slow spin, eh?
Oh, no.
Congratulations, Hoff. There you go.
Are you serious?
See?
Hey, come on. It's still got Mafia's boy as well on my screen.
Yeah, it's got it.
Yeah, the pointer's on the right-hand side.
See? It's got you.
This wheel, we all know the wheel's been tuned by the Hoff.
That's right. Always rigged.
Oh, here we go.
Always
Now she's
rigged.
spinning. Now she's spinning.
You're behind. Oh, I just...
Yeah, I'm behind. Yeah.
saw that comment.
God, I thought I was behind.
No,
I
just
behind me.
as I expected.
tuned by the
Always
Hoff.
win it.
So, yeah, you guys hear us 30 seconds before what you see. That's
Yeah, it's
why.
pretty awesome. Nothing to expect though, so it's all good.
All right, guys. Well, thanks, Marv, for another week on the quiz, and thanks, Hoff, for coming on for a chat. And
no worries, boys.
mate, I'll see how I go tomorrow if I can get up for a visit and drop off your goodies.
Yeah. Come on down. I've got a lazy day.
No worries. I'll try and make it there.
All right, mate.
Thanks,
See you
guys.
this week. Yeah.
See you off.
See you
See
later.
you, Marv.
See you, Tyler. See you, Dave.
There you go. A live call-in chat moves us through to the 2 hour mark.
Mm-hmm.
So we did well. The wheels lost weight, says Roy. So it is good. It is good. That's something a little bit different. Have a chat with the Hoff.
Yeah.
So I guess we've now been fingered by the Hoff tonight as well. So,
I'm surprised you didn't say that about the wheel. You said the wheel's been tuned by the Hoff. I'm surprised you didn't say it had been fingered by the Hoff.
well, true. So, but that's another week for us. Another week done and dusted. Keep an eye out for our video on Tuesday night. If you haven't watched, it didn't come up at the start of the show tonight. So if you haven't watched the video from Tuesday just gone, jump over and have a look at that. There's a quite a few nice cars in that one. It was like a mini little show. Well, it wasn't a show. It was a few people turned up for coffee at Garage 25.
Yeah.
So we were able to get out and film a few cars. Nice 57 Chev. There's 2 very nice XYs. Was it
An RX-7.
RX-7.
A 33.
Oh yeah, that 33. I've seen that before. There was a lot of nice ones in there. The coupe, the Ford coupe as well, was an XB, or I think it was about an XB coupe.
A couple of hot rods. Justin's hot rod.
Justin's hot rod. Yep, Melon's hot rod as well. There's a few there, so it was pretty cool.
Marv says, only chance I had to win against the Hoff and I lost.
You were playing for a manifold. Yeah, so check out that video, and of course you'll also see our mate Rodney from Rodney Anderson Photography and his HQ Statesman, and the new interior in that one. So check that out. Some rolling shots and different stuff that we did, and then we might have another Holden I think next week as well. So
just holding on to them.
Yeah, and then we'll be searching for some new video. Well, it could be a wet, rainy track day on Sunday that we're at.
Learn to control my car.
Looking like it. It's looking like we're at a private track day on Sunday at QR.
It's looking like it might rain.
It's looking like 100% rain for the whole day.
97% chance.
97% chance. You got 3%.
I got 3%. I'm holding on to that.
Yeah. So, but otherwise we'll have the
the worst part about it is like
track.
We'll have it on anyways. But
it's going to be on the track in raining, or not. So
the worst part about it was I actually scrolled through in the time schedule that we're on the track. It actually kicks up to 100% for those 2 hours that we're on the track, and then it goes back down again.
True. Mel went to Joe's for brekkie.
20 cars there. There you go.
There was a few rolling in and out. I know.
Dad says, night all. Thanks for tuning in. James Bayless. To all overtakers tonight, still watching, take care and stay in the right lane. Certainly do. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, as Beck says.
Yes, please do hit that like button for us.
Roy says, anyone got a Pajero lower tail light? He hit a power pole.
No. Not a spare one. I know someone with but no.
And Mel also said, I hear a lot turned up at Tweed for coolies.
Yeah, Cooley looked really good as well. There was a cruise down through there, so there was a bit starting to happen. So, I'll keep an eye out for events. I think we'll start to see some more events coming up across the next few weeks, and we'll be back out there at those, checking it out. But if you know anyone with a cool car that we should be featuring as well, we also want to do those. So we've got ones in the bag, some videos for those rainy weekends as they come up through the winter. So...
Steve says you get out there when no one else does.
Johnny says, is there any cane farms near your area? Well, might have been at one last week.
Yeah, there is lots of cane farms near our area.
Yeah, maybe.
There's Jacob's Well, which is not too far from here, is a lot.
I'm guessing you've seen the pictures on Facebook and and Insta. That might be a hint on what's coming up on Tuesday. So...
TNT says weather is going to be crap on the coast this weekend. Marv says I want it to rain so the R33 is in its element, the high seas.
Matty Crick says what model Pajero? He might have have something.
And Matty Crick says, yeah, boys, very entertaining show. Just gets better. How about some Fords, Dave and Tyler?
Yeah, I did leave a message with those Fords that were in the video last week. There was 3. The 2 XYs and the coupe, and I did say to those guys.
Can't even think what it is now. I got his number. The bloke from the weekend. I got to pass it on.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't Buick. What was that? I've forgotten. Studebaker.
Yeah.
It was a Studebaker.
It's the interview with Okadoka.
Okadoka with the Studer. With the Studebaker, and then, but hopefully one of those guys might contact us with the Fords that we saw at Garage 25, because they were all very nice cars, and we'd like to have a chat about those. Otherwise, we've got a Phase 6 coming up. I'm just waiting on some work to get finished in that, but we'll be having a chat to a guy with a Phase 6. So, Well, is that it for us?
I think
Tonight?
so.
Thanks.
Crazy VN says you can come down to my place and video the Suns VN. We're still not allowed across the border at the moment, so.
Yeah. No one in and out of Queensland.
Maddie says I got a couple, mate. July 25th.
We're there. We're there. We are 100% there. You know that. That's locked into our calendar, that one.
Certainly is.
We'll be out there for that. We'll see if we can even maybe get a live feed or something happening while we're there as well for everyone.
Sounds like a plan.
Everyone would love to see some live drag race action again, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
So keep an eye out for that on July 25th. Hopefully the phone service out there is good.
Mm-hmm.
And we can get the good, decent internet to do the live streaming.
And Wild001 says in the chat equals Steve Wild. Hello all in chat. Hello, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. Thank you again
Steve. For supporting us. And he also said, I'm so happy to hear all that support this channel.
Yeah, we've so much more support now.
It's awesome to see the little community we've built here. So
Steve was probably one of, if not the first, to support us.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, thank you so much, and still continues. And then everyone else is jumping on board and helping us out and keeping it going. We're saving up at the moment. We're hoping to get some new microphones for better sound, and we want to upgrade the cameras, get a better picture for the live show, as well as possibly some different camera angles.
Yeah.
So, you can get a close-up on Tyler in between and switch shots, which means we've got to have like a mixing deck, and so there's a few things. There's a bit of cost involved in what we want to do, but we've got a few months to do it, and hopefully our sponsors will continue to support us, and that will help us do it as well. But we'll see what we can do. All right, and then maybe Woody can come and visit for a show once restrictions are.
Yeah, and Mal and Wendy as well.
Yeah, come and sit on set.
And Marv says that was what got me into the channel, the live drag racing, the chat and trivia, and everything else has been the biggest bonus. Awesome to hear.
Cool.
And says sorry for my absence, getting rowdy on the juice.
Good fun. All right, guys. Well,
and Johnny's Kid Pick says come up to Pittsworth. Remember, I've got an interview for you guys with Zach Hudson and his RX-7.
Yeah, true. We actually got some in Toowoomba we've got to go do as well. But we definitely want to probably plan something for around September. It's where hopefully there's something still happening with sprints, and we could time it in with that. But anyway, we're going to have to tune out and go watch that other video with the Statesman if you haven't already. Please help us get some more views, and keep an eye out for the next one on. Give it a share.
And we've also got the Skid Pig Ute. So.
Yeah, actually, there you go. We could do a trip through Pittsworth. There's a lot of cars in Pittsworth. So, all right. No worries, guys.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to leave you with some tunes, and we will see you in the next one.
See you in the rocket lane.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Make the most of this night. Come on, baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do.